Good morning. We got to our new spot last night. I didn't film any of it because it was kind of, it was late. I was trying to we stayed at a dry campground, so I did have to pay just a little bit, but I was trying to pay and get back to the site. I had not ate. I was hungry before the sunset. Anyway, it's on the lake. We're in Pinedale. We're just gonna stay here for the day. It's really beautiful though. Of course, it's about to rain and it's a little windy, so that's a little sad, but it's gonna rain for the next until Tuesday, and today is Friday. But we're gonna head towards Jackson today, and I need to go to REI, and I think I'm gonna meet up with some internet friends tonight and have some drinks. I'm really excited about that. My hair is purple. I don't know if I already said this. I did do that toner last time I went to the gym yesterday, and I put it on dry, so it'll fade out and no yellow blonde this summer. It's not permanent, it's just like a cleansing conditioner, so it's very semi-permanent, if that. Every time I wash it, it's gonna come out quite a bit. Anyway, the dogs just ate, huh, Betty? Hi. I'm making coffee. I'm kind of cleaning up. I have 4 bags of cans that I want to take back, and I just have not found anywhere to take them back, and they're just taking up space, and it's just really irritating. So I might just have to just start recycling them and not taking them back, because I don't think the money's worth the space it takes up. I don't know, maybe I'll find somewhere today. And I gotta go to the post office for the people who bought stickers. I'm gonna send those out today. If you want a sticker that I made for the dogs and me and the bus, the link will be in my description. They're really cute. I had fun making them. But anyway, I'm gonna get to it, keep y'all updated. Okay, so I've been in Jackson for the last 3 days. I met up with Crystal and Austin, who live in their van, and we went to a really cool bar. It's called Snake River Brewery, Friday night, and had a drink and got some dinner, and just kind of got to know each other. And then I joined them for the Old West Fest Brew Fest. That was so much fun. So it was so much fun. While we were there, I saw someone I've been following on Instagram and YouTube for a while, Tale of Two Smitties. So I said hi to them, and then we hung out with them all day, and then we all went out to dinner, and it was so much fun. So I'm recouping a little bit today because I had a lot of fun yesterday. So we're moving slow today. So now I'm just going this really easy hike trail, paved trail loop with Bodhi, just to get some movement in until tonight is Travis Tritt is playing for free downtown in the square. So we're gonna all meet up again for that. So I'm really excited. So Bodhi's pulling me down the hill. I'm just filling my time a little bit right now. This is really pretty so far. So that paved path is really pretty and it's nice, but there's kind of a lot of people on it, so we're gonna go up this trail. So it's starting to rain, so we're gonna go on the Krissy trail because it seems a little bit more covered with trees and stuff. So far there's a lot of dogs off leash, which I usually don't care, but I just heard 2 dogs get into a dog fight, so I'm gonna go the opposite way. It is definitely raining now. I think we're gonna try to go a little bit further. They're pretty shaded. And see if it stops raining just a little bit. It's definitely raining now. We have quite a bit of trees over us, and it's still pretty wet, but it's still nice. So we're gonna go a little bit further and I think the rain is gonna slow down a little bit. We're also going uphill, and I'm dying. So we just came to another fork, and we're gonna go back because it's hailing, if you cannot tell. This is crazy. I'm not used to the mountains and how things are here. It's really cool though. It's really hailing right now, and Bodhi is just living his best life. He's having so much fun.
Still shining when I close my eyes.
So I left downtown Jackson last night, been hanging out there for the last couple days, and I headed north because I was gonna go on the Jenny Lake hike. So last night I left, and I was getting into the National Forest later than I wanted, and I couldn't really find a spot. And then I saw like a bright green bus sitting at one of the like turnaround like attraction spots where you can take pictures, and I couldn't stop, but I was like, I wonder who that was. I'm like, it kind of reminds me of Jimmy and Natalie's bus. I've been following them on YouTube for a while, but I was like, their bus is way bigger. So I found a spot, get comfortable, get settled in for the night, and I'm like laying in bed, and I'm like, maybe that was Jimmy and Natalie, and I look, and I'm like, I think it was. I messaged them. I'm like, I think I saw you guys, you know, I'm in the area. And they messaged me back, they're like, yeah, that's us, you know. I woke up in the morning, got up early, and just kind of like made my coffee, and then headed like towards the national park. And there was a big bright green bus sitting at the base of like where the camp was. And at first I couldn't tell what it was, but it was them, and their hood was popped. And so I stopped and got out and talked to Natalie for a little bit. Jimmy had ran into town. They're having some type of like mechanical issue, and hopefully they're getting it fixed. But I told them I'd like be in the area if they need help. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so happy to meet her. She's so sweet. But sadly it was on like those terms, you know, but hopefully they can make it into the park today. So I'm just gonna make some food before I go in. Fun fact, I almost talked myself out of coming to the park, and I didn't do it last year because I am scared shitless to run into a bear. I don't feel like I'm a very fearful person at all, and that fear kind of came up with just, I think, seeing more videos on the internet of like bears. And I watched a really scary bear attack movie a while ago. I think my fear of it is, for one, coming across them by myself. I think if I'm with a group, I mean, if I was with a group, I wouldn't care. I think it's the fear of coming across one by myself, especially if I'm with Bodhi. That's like my biggest fear. And then having to make the choices and the decisions on my own, because bear is just something I'm not familiar with. And I feel like just with how much more they're around humans nowadays, it's just different. So I'm going to go on the Jenny Lake hike today. There's quite a few people, so that makes me feel better. I mean, I have bear spray and everything, and I don't know. I think what needs to happen is I just need to see one and like have a good experience and get over it. I remind myself is like, they're not out there to like hunt us and to kill us. Like, they're out there just living their life. So if I do see one, it's probably gonna be like when it's off trail and whatever. So anyway, I like really want to see a bear today, but I also, I don't know. I do want to see one. I just want to have a good experience. So far, that was the beginning of this hike, and it's freaking beautiful. I'm so excited. So most of the trail's been like fairly crowded, which made me feel better. And then as soon as I passed like the boat launch where people could go back on the boat, it got really quiet and no one was around. And I rounded the bend, and a moose came like trotting down that trail, and it was like pretty close. And I didn't know what to do, and I just stood there. And then I like slowly took a step back, and it took a step forward, and I was like, oh God. He was just eating and looking at me, and then shortly after, a couple came like up the trail, and I showed them, but that like caught me off guard. But after the boat launch, it's definitely way less people, way more quiet. It's really nice. At first, maybe like a little nervous, but it's beautiful. And there's lots of people like coming like past me. Not lots, but a decent amount of people coming past me, so. So it got a little cloudy out, sprinkled a little bit, but this hike is so beautiful. So beautiful. I see why people always recommend it. And I recommend it. It's 8 miles, which it's rated easy. It's fairly easy, but it's long. I'm excited to get back to the bus, make some lunch, see the dogs. I already know for dinner, I'm making hamburgers and macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna have a big meal tonight. I just got to my campsite. Kind of took a while to get here because it's like down a dirt road. They have to go really slow. It's just got big potholes and stuff. I tried to come here last night and it was full. And it's free sites, but there are like designated spots. And I landed one, of course. There's like tons of tin foil that people tried to like have in a fire last night and whatever. So I had to clean that up. But I'm really tired. So I'm going to clean up the bus and just kind of make some dinner soon. But I just have to show you the view. Perfect view of the Tetons.